Hola Leos, this is Lauren from Etheric Tide. This is for your January general reading for January 2021, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. See what's coming up for you, moving into the new year. It's been an interesting year for Leos. Hey, hasn't been easy. Let's hope 2021 is better. These are general in nature. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for the collective. But generally, I set the intention for whoever's drawn to watch the video is, it's for you. And please look at your other signs as well. Sometimes they resonate more. Okay. Let's see what we got for you guys. Oof. If it wants to come out, it will. It's coming. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. The Empress in the reverse. The Empress is the mother of the tarot. She is the divine feminine. She is the epitome of abundance and nurture, birth, pregnancy. She's about giving birth to new life. She is resolute and permeable. It's the word that they're giving me. As in, she is forever. It's that idea of passing on one's genes, I guess, or energy onto the next and be like living forever. So tradition, passing on down tradition. Maybe you guys really are thinking about your legacy and how you're going to make, like what your legacy is going to look like, what your footprint is going to be on this life and this world. Whether that be through children, and that's your legacy, or it might be that you have a mission. You have a life mission, job-wise, or business, but there's this overarching feeling of, what does my life mean? And how can I mean something and leave an impact within my lifetime? There's such an urgency here for meaning and success. And I mean, like, Leos in general are pretty success driven and career focused and motivated and things like that. But I think some of the effects of 2020 for you guys in particular, with all the setbacks that you probably would have had, is it meant that so much of your progress got halted. All your plans, and I know like Leos are pretty plan oriented and, like I said, like success focused. And a lot of that got sort of put to the wayside or changed. And then it kind of threw you for a loop, didn't it? It kind of made you feel like, oh, if I'm not doing that anymore, am I achieving? How else can I achieve? Really knocked you off balance. So maybe you reestablished what was meaningful for you. Maybe, yeah, your priorities changed. Perhaps you had a look at like your parents and what legacy they've left, and you've reflected upon how have they, so intergenerational stuff, how have my parents impacted the world and how have they impacted me? What have they passed on to me, and what am I going to pass on to them, to my children, if you're going to have children? And if it's not that, it's like, what am I going to pass on to the world? What am I going to give birth to or give way to? And it's quite, I think you're like, it's daunting. Like, I get the magnitude of how big that is for you. Some people might say, you don't need to take it so seriously. Just enjoy the present and where you're at right now. Don't apply so much pressure on yourself in order to change the world. Because it's that's what it feels like to you. You need to change the world. What a pressure to put on yourself. And I'm not going to say you can't change the world. I'm just think that you just got to take the pressure off on how you do that. Because, I forget, there's something that I read, and you're probably familiar with it, and it's like a person is in the subway and they gave money to a homeless person, or they gave food away to somebody who was homeless. And in it they say, like, what if that was how you changed the world? What if that was your whole life, your purpose was to change that person's life in that moment and give them that sandwich or that food, and you've now changed the world. What an impact you made on that person in that moment. So if you haven't already come to these types of conclusions, if 2020 hasn't already done this to you, like reprioritized how you view your own significance, you will start to notice that coming into 2021, that the way in which you impact the world and change the world is going to become more clear and not so, is it biopic? So, not so grand. It's going to be more specific. I think that's only on one card. I should probably grab you another one, hey? I heard my dog moving. It's getting to that time of the day when he wants to go for a WALK. This came up for one of the other signs in this position and everything. Okay, so Two of Swords is where we feel like we can't make a decision. And in the reverse in particular, it's like we're almost afraid of making a decision. Like, if we choose this way, here are all the reasons why. Like, I have to make a decision. Like, we're like, for my future, I have to make a decision. I have to get a job, and I have these decisions, but I feel like I've been put in a position where none of the options are 100% what I want, but these are the options that I have. And it's like you're making a fight or an argument for why each one of them isn't what you want. But you gotta make a decision. So again, maybe there's a third option. Because I'd never advocate anybody to make a decision that they didn't want to do. And I don't think anybody should make a decision they're not 100% on. What you can do, though, is rather than fighting for what is wrong with it, maybe look with what's right with it. Don't look at the cons, just look at the pros. And the more you focus on the pros, the more you'll energetically create the third option that encapsulates all those pros for you. Just wait for it to lie down. Don't startle it. Good boy. Yeah, I think that the more that you focus on what's wrong with those decisions, the more painful it will be for you. So when it comes to how is Leo going to impact the world in 2021? Have a look at all of the positive aspects of the options that are available to you rather than the cons. That's a good place to start. So just give yourself a break, yeah? I think you've already gotten to this, that there's more to success than career. There's more to love than marriage. There's more to abundance than money. I think if you have too much of a black and white thinking around things, that you negate the option to find the third option that fulfills all of your needs. Just know that there's a third option. Alright, that's your reading for January 2021, Leo. If you would like a personal reading, go to www.etherictide.com. Details are in the bottom. If you'd like to see more of these types of readings, subscribe. You can like it if you like it, and leave a comment if you want. Okay? So thank you for tuning in, and I shall see you next year. Bye.